Can you afford a Tesla? Monthly Payment Calculator, 2021 Tesla Model 3 and why. If you're thinking about purchasing your first electric car, you probably have some concerns. These days, it's difficult to avoid hearing about Tesla since it dominates the news. Even though the American automaker's vehicles are undoubtedly attractive, fantastic drivers, and stuffed with cutting-edge amenities, you might find it tough to justify purchasing a vehicle like the Tesla without completing a lot of research, especially in terms of the cost to be borne by a Tesla owner. Welcome back to the electric era. In today's video, we will look at the monthly cost breakdown of Tesla and see if it's affordable. Before we proceed, make sure to subscribe to our channel and click on the notification bell for regular updates. The Tesla Model S is a great car, and it's getting better by the day. The electric car companies are continuing to add more features to their cars, making them easier to use, more powerful, and more efficient. People are constantly talking about their Tesla experiences, which are often positive as compared to other electric cars on the market today. But does that mean you should buy one? Most people don't have a true understanding of what owning an electric vehicle is actually going to cost over the long run. This can give you a good idea of what it will cost you personally to own a Tesla Model 3 and why. The Tesla Model 3 is relatively new, as it was only recently released in early 2021. The all-electric sedan has a price tag of $40,000 and will allow owners to beat zero-emission driving limits set by the U.S. government. Many buyers are having reservations about buying their first Tesla vehicle because of its high price point. New and used EVs are coming down in price, making it easier to take the plunge. The Tesla Model 3 and Tesla Y are among the best-known choices for anyone considering a new EV purchase. With this in mind, you may find yourself wondering how much it will really cost me to buy one of these cars. Many people think it's the high price that holds electric cars back, but there's more to it than that. There are two main reasons: new technology and a lack of options. Another issue is limited range, which is partly due to limited battery size, and those batteries aren't cheap. High purchase prices are only a part of the problem. You also have to consider charging costs and maintenance. With a Tesla, you could potentially save a few thousand a year on gas, but you'll have to pay much more for the vehicle itself. You can also consider other EVs like the Chevy Bolt or Nissan Leaf. The automaker's Model 3 has made headlines and is now being sold at a discounted cost due to more affordable monthly installments. That said, the Model 3 definitely isn't cheap on its own. Let's look at the math behind purchasing a Tesla and the costs associated with owning it, such as fuel, insurance, and maintenance. With a range of styles and prices, these vehicles are sure to please any driver. At the end of the day, you can either pay up front for your Tesla or make payments every month to get one. You still have to drive it off the lot either way, and there is no difference in ownership cost between the two. By sorting through the different variations of the Model 3, checking off different features, and taking into account your state's sales tax or the dealership's fees for all the paperwork, you can paint a decent picture of whether or not this is something in your budget. The upfront cost may seem steep, but there are a lot of long-term savings. The Model 3 and Y are great cars, and by adding their prices to your monthly costs, you can get a better picture of where your money goes. It is also important to note that sales tax varies from state to state when buying any new vehicle. Check out these calculators if you're interested in seeing how much state sales tax will add up to on your purchase. Those who can afford a Tesla should consider their annual income when making a decision and base it on that. Depending on your other objectives, if you earn $50,000 to $70,000 a year, you should be able to afford this. A Tesla will ultimately save you money because you only need to use power to charge it, and leasing is always an option. The Model 3 offers three different variants: the standard, mid-range, and long-range. The standard has 180 horsepower, the mid-range has 250 horsepower, and the long-range has 335 horsepower. Packages and features. There are several packages that can be added to your Tesla Model 3. These include enhanced autopilot, full self-driving capability, and signature red multi-coat paint, $1,000. You will pay tax when you purchase a Tesla Model 3 or Model Y in states throughout the country. You will not pay sales tax in California, where it is manufactured, and Massachusetts, where it is sold, if you purchase it directly from Tesla, since those states have a sales tax holiday for EVs. Tesla offers the option to customize your car with a variety of different packages. Some people prefer a basic model with just about everything included. This is the cheapest option at $35,000. However, if you would like to charge for additional features on your Model 3, you can upgrade that package to include enhanced autopilot for $5,000, or go all out with full self-driving capability for $8,000. But that's not it. If you opt for just the base model, then it will include destination fees and sales tax. Now, if you add in paint detailing, $500, 19-inch premium wheels, $1,500, autopilot, $6,000, enhanced autopilot, $5,000, premium upgrades package, $1,900, premium sound system, $950, charge package, $3,000, enhanced Wi-Fi package, $1,000, and white exterior paint with red interior trim, adding $3,000 to the price, then you could bring those total costs up to a staggering $77,850. The auto navigation feature is noteworthy. Perhaps this is what distinguishes the Tesla from other electric cars. For a startling $5,000, you can add this technology, which makes your car self-aware when changing lanes on a highway or parallel parking. Although it is not necessary when buying any of these base models, it is a wild, futuristic sense of purpose for your car. The advertised price of the Tesla Model 3 is less than $35,000, but this is after accounting for government tax credits, which are no longer available nationally but may still be available in your state, and the amount of money you will save on petrol over a 6-year period. This could be misleading because the upfront cost is more like $40,000. No matter where you live, the additional shipping price if you purchase through their website is $1,200. This is the same for the Model Y as well, but compared to the Model 3, Tesla Model Y is quite expensive, and the advertised price is $60,000, but can jump to $85,000 after considering the taxes and customization. It will always be difficult to calculate sales tax, which, depending on your state, might add thousands of dollars to your total. Learn about sales tax and simply use a calculator to estimate how much it will cost you. If there is a dealership nearby, it would be worthwhile to buy the automobile in a border state that is possibly less expensive than the one you are in. This might help you save thousands of dollars. Before you make your final decision on whether or not you can afford a Tesla, make sure to take into account all of the different variables that come into play. The most important thing to keep in mind before going through anything is how much money you're putting out of pocket for it. You can surely afford the maintenance costs associated with a Tesla if you can pay the initial cost of the vehicle. The fact that Teslas don't need a lot of maintenance is one of the benefits of buying one. As they do not require a motor or other internal systems like conventional gas-powered automobiles do, they do not rust as easily and have fewer parts. The Tesla Model 3 and Y are the most affordable models in Tesla's electric lineup, considering its features and other long-term benefits. Buyers will have to spend around $40,000 to $70,000 up front and be willing to spend a couple $1,000s per year on maintenance. It is ultimately going to come down to how comfortable you feel spending that amount of money on personally owning a Tesla. The great news is, it will save you money over time due to low operating costs and lack of vehicle depreciation because they hold their value so well. If you're not sure whether or not a Tesla is within your budget, there are factors to consider. The 2020 Model 3 has a starting amount of $35,000 and can go up to $59,990. The next model in the lineup is the 2020 Model Y, which starts at $60,000 with a range of 291 miles per charge. There are additional steps, but these two models provide information on how much money you can expect to pay for a Tesla. If you're on a budget, you can save some cash by buying a used Tesla. But if you've got plenty of money to spend, it can make sense to get a brand new model so that everything works perfectly out of the box. There are many factors to consider when purchasing a new vehicle, but owing to tax credits and a plentiful and more cost-effective resource like electricity, this will undoubtedly last far longer than a gas-powered vehicle and will undoubtedly save you thousands of dollars over time. So what do you think? Is the Tesla Model 3 or Y right for you? Is it worth the money? Let us know in the comments section below. We hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next video.